Hey guys, welcome to Velocity Vista. This video, the goal is strictly to provide context on the racing line for this racetrack. So if you're new to the track, or if you're someone who is thinking of attending Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey, and you want to understand how the track layout is, or you want to understand the optimal driving line, this video is for you. And if not, then this video can also serve for more experienced track goers on exactly what I'm doing to what I'm doing and the rationale for each line and each turn that I take. So the session had already started, so there's not gonna be a yellow flag once I get up on track, but I just want to make sure that it's safe to get on. And once I'm on, I'll start right here immediately. The ideal line is hit that outside cone that we just passed and then cut inward, but you'll see in my other laps that there's a different approach each time I take that turn, just because that turn is so unique with all the bumps, cracks, pothole even, and dirt, that there's no optimal line on that track, so it's whatever suits you. But as we come off that sweeper, for this section right here, you want to come out and brake steadily to the right and then hit this inside grass patch, brake straight into the cone and then cut in, so that way these three bends, or these three cones, are almost like a straight line, so you can just zoom right through. Then you want to cut right and then hit this cone and then track outward to the left, get on throttle and then brake right before you hit the top of that, and then turn inward to hit this inside cone, and then smooth throttle on. Because it's uphill, you might have a little trouble getting on the throttle, just slightly. And then I like to stay to the right as we're on this straightaway, and slight lift here, continue straight and brake towards track exit, and then turn in to hit this inside cone, and then track outward and continue straight on throttle, steady brake, turn in, throttle now, and then track outward. Here we're gonna brake hard now. We're gonna maintain a neutral line here, so we're gonna try to hit the cone if you can, otherwise we're gonna stick to the middle and then connect the dot right there to that cone. Then we're gonna turn right to hit this cone, immediately connect the dots to this cone, and then apex right here before connecting the dot to the left right here. Then we're gonna get smooth on throttle, turn in slowly to the right, and then let the car and the physics carry you slightly outward to the left before coming back in and braking right again, right where we started this video. So now here, remember, we just wanna brake straight so that way we can have like a straight shot at these three cones right here. Turn right, hit the cone, track outward, get on throttle, brake right before you get to the top, smooth brake application, turn in, connect the dot with the cone, and then smooth throttle out, and then track outward to the right. Steady lift, continue straight, brake smoothly towards track exit, then turn in, connect the dot to the left with the cone, track out, connect the dot to the right, smooth brake, turn left, connect the dot, get on throttle, keep going on throttle, then brake steadily, brake hard, then turn in, maintain a neutral line. You can hit this outside cone, then continue turning in until you hit this inside cone, and then here you want to connect all cones. So right, track out left, track in right, track out left, then track in as you're getting on throttle and building speed. Let the car flow to the left a little bit before correcting it to come straight into the right diagonally, and then we'll turn in and do the same S's like we did earlier. So hopefully that was helpful. It's a little difficult commentating as the car is going at speed. Much easier, ironically, to commentate on my inputs as I'm driving. So maybe I'll take that approach next time. But as we can see from the inside point of view, key things to know is how I'm turning. Notice that I'm not adding a bunch of micro corrections to my steering. That's probably one of the biggest things that any novice or advanced driver can take away. Now granted, every car is going to have a different setup. Some cars will have power steering, some cars will have no power steering. If you have a car like mine, you'll have electronic steering or steering by wire. So the steering feel is going to be different, and you're going to have a different physical requirement to handle steering. But main thing to note here is how I'm turning in and how I'm not overturning or overcorrecting. So as you can see, if anything, I'm turning in and then smoothly letting out as I'm getting back on power. And that should be the main lesson for any kind of technical track, whether it's a small track like Raceway Park or it's a larger track like anything at New Jersey Motorsports Park like Thunderbolt or Lightning. Because as soon as you're able to master your steering input, your brake and gas input will kind of follow suit. So that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed something like this and want more kind of talk tracks like this, I can make a much more detailed version. I just thought that this session, since I got into the session a little later, and since there wasn't much traffic, it would be a good clear run to explain the track before ultimately I had to come back off track. And it also got a little shaky after because it started raining, there was standing water. So nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will for sure give a detailed response to any questions you might have. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.